Hello everyone, this is Colton from The Mule, and I'm just making this video to follow up on the state of comics. So I was trying to make two different live streams tonight, and someone reported the video for no reason, because they're scared of what someone might say. They're scared of someone with 59 subscribers on YouTube. Oh, so tragic. So tragic what some people say these days. We can't have him say anything. F off. Reporting videos is ridiculous. You should only report video if it actually deserves to be reported, with copyright material or inciting violence or something, because you don't like what I was talking about, which was Marvel Comics imploding, that you have to report the video. That's ridiculous. So let me see what we can do here. Make me a little smaller. So where does this all come to? Why is the comic book industry so ridiculous right now? It is March 27th. We still have 3 or 4 days left of the month, and things are unbelievable this month. And some of it is because of the virus going around. But it all starts right here with Jim Lee. It's actually February 29th, so we have one more day. Jim Lee on DC Comics Focus moving forward. Developing characters that are inclusive and diverse. Have you not been paying attention, Jim Lee, to the comic book industry the last 4 years? Where this diversity inclusion initiative has destroyed every comic book shop? You haven't been paying attention. And he hasn't tweeted in about 2 weeks. The editor-in-chief at DC Comics has not said anything in 2 weeks. And you're going to tell me that the comic book industry is fine? And then we have San Diego Comic-Con monitoring coronavirus developments. Studios reportedly take wait-and-see approach. Oh no, San Diego Comic-Con? Yeah, most of the Comic-Cons are now canceled for the next 3 months. Okay, that was around March 1st. How about X-Men? Are Wolverine and Cyclops really gay? So apparently Jean Grey, Wolverine, and Cyclops are living on a compound on the moon, and all their 3 rooms are all linked together, and people think that they're having sex with each other. Again, this is Marvel Comics in 2020. And then Marvel Comics announces his X of Swords crossover. Wow, Wolverine gets a sword, guys. He has 6 swords already. But let's give him a sword. Everybody gets a sword because participation trophies, everybody should get a sword. Marvel Comics uses Mary Jane Watson to call a classic TV show The Honeymooners misogynist. Yeah, more stuff from Marvel. Lots of stuff from Marvel this month. Stephanie Cook demands Batman writer and artist Sean Gordon Murphy ends his relationship with Blake Northcott. So who's Blake Northcott? She's a woman, I believe she's Canadian. She lives in Toronto. And she's conservative, so she's evil. X-Men, here's why Storm is dying. So Storm is going to die, I guess. I don't know. More Marvel Comics weird shit. Marvel Comics Fantastic Four writer Dan Slott says, F you if you voted for Donald Trump. Are you seeing a pattern on these news stories? It's trashing conservatives because everyone at Marvel is left-wing. They're all leftists, and they hate anyone who isn't. Look at this. Star Wars High Republic author Daniel Jose Older promises more gender non-binary Star Wars characters. Because that's what people have been asking for, right? No one's asking for that. No one's asking for non-binary characters. No one's asking for lesbian characters, gay characters. The people who are asking for it are the people making the product. Because they have to put their politics and their beliefs into everything they do. Avengers Assemble and the Librarians producer Jeffrey Thorne describes Republican Party as death profiteers. Oh, another Marvel person hating on conservatives. Huh. Report, DC Comics accounts for an estimated 0.2% of AT&T's annual revenue. Let me say that again. Report, DC Comics accounts for an estimated 0.2% of AT&T's annual revenue. You know what that means? That means what's the word? They are, the easily picked fruit. They're at the bottom of the tree. They don't matter in the grand scheme of things. AT&T can dissolve DC Comics any day they want. Any day. And there's nothing anyone can do about it. They only have like 300 million. DC Comics only has about 300 million revenue a year. That's nothing. That's like half of what... that's less than half of what Suicide Squad made in box office receipts. And these comic book pros are going to tell everyone that everything's great. Everything's amazing. Valiant Comics promotes Heather Antos to senior editor. Heather Antos, the woman who hates capitalism, this is in her own tweets, hates capitalism, tweeting about like M&M's and Taylor Swift and just random stuff right now, while she's at home out of work. And she's not promoting anything of Valiant. She's not promoting the Bloodshot movie on video on demand. She's not promoting Man of War, which is a new comic book series. It's on a #1. No, not promoting it. Not promoting old material on Amazon that Valiant owns. No. She's a senior editor. And on Twitter, all she talks about is food and politics. And her daily life. Oh my God, I had to wake up this morning. Oh my God. New Mutants director Josh Boone and star Maisie Williams confirm same-sex relationship in upcoming movie. Again, is this what the fans are asking for? No, this is what they are asking for. This is what they want. They don't care about the fans. I care about the fans. My hashtag is respect the fandom because that's your job. That's how you make money. Respecting the fandom. Oh, then we got this tweet on March 17th. Marvel Comics introduces new non-binary superhero character, Snowflake, as part of woke New Warriors lineup. This is not a parody site. This is all real. Everything I've just said is real. This is Marvel Comics in the month of March 2020. You need to know this. And we're not done. It's only March 19th. After revealing Snowflake and Safe Space, Marvel Comics announces new America Chavez series. A character written by Gabby Rivera, who never wrote a comic book before in her life. She was picked because she looks like the main character. That's why she was picked. And she's, she's Puerto Rican, I believe, and either lesbian or bisexual. That's the only reason why she was chosen. And this series started at 43,000 first issue, and by number 12 it was at 6,500. Wow, my alarm went off. 43,000 to 6,500. That's quite a drop. And it was a terrible comic book. You can go see your boy Zach at Comics Matter. You can just go look up America Chavez. And it's a joke. It was a joke for a long time. Marvel artist reimagines Marvel Comics Snowflake with traditional 90s superhero look. Yeah, because the public can do better than professionals at Marvel Comics. It is ridiculous. Oh, and then another one. X-Men Children of the Atom. What the heck is it? What it is, you can see by the picture, we get a female black Gambit. Have a female white Cyclops. Nightcrawler is now Asian because, there's like a stereotype on Asians, so we're gonna like use it. They're like good at combat and they're fast, so we're gonna stereotype them. Jean Grey is an overweight man, and Archangel is a black man, because nobody can be white. All three white characters that were men are now not men, or white. So Gambit, Archangel, and Cyclops were all white, straight. Now they are either black or a woman. And a guy who is blue is now white, because we have to throw an Asian in there. We're not done yet. We're not done. We still have another page. This is amazing. Diamond Comics shuts down comic book distribution. Yeah, the industry is over. The floppy industry that is $3.99, $4.99, $7.99 is over. Not price gouging. That's the wrong word. It's predatory, because all they do is relaunch series on number ones with the variant. I'm gonna make myself big. With the variant, all they do is relaunch series with the variants and number ones, so they can get that big sales spike at the very beginning with the collectors. Oh, I have to get Thor number one. I have to get Venom number one, or whatever. And then we have to get the variants. It's like predatory on the comic book shops, because they have to order either 10, 25, 100, 1,000 to get these special variants that they can sell for more than they can sell original comic. But they have to buy more to get the variant, which is predatory. Oh, and the books aren't returnable. So how does a comic book shop survive when they keep accumulating comics they cannot sell on a flood the shelves mentality, especially from Marvel? They just keep inventing series. Oh, Gwen Stacy gets a book. Spider-Woman gets a book. All these people get books. Everybody gets a book. Why? What is so special about all these characters that they deserve their own series? All they're doing is flooding the shelves. Marvel has about 47% of the quantity and 40% of the sales. They're over creating product to shove down the retailer's throat, all so they can get, oh my god, we can get a variant of Nightcrawler doing something cool on an X-Men book. It's ridiculous. It is so ridiculous. And it is why comic book shops are in such a bad state right now. And we'll talk about the virus in a second, but Marvel Comics gets roasted following release of New Warriors trailer. Yeah, that trailer the New Warriors trailer has like 170,000 dislikes and like 3,000 likes. It's got like a 97% dislike ratio. I'm not even kidding. And we'll talk about that in a little bit as well on Twitter, because we're going to go to Twitter in a second, because Twitter is amazing right now. And we're not done. Marvel Comics reveals key Immortal Hulk character is transgender. Again, who asked for this? Oh, and we're not done. Marvel Comics writer Jerry Dugan tells comic book fan to eat a bag of dicks. Eat a bag of dicks. A current Marvel Comics writer. He's on like Marauders, Savage Avengers, and I think Cable. He just did Cable number 1, and this guy's telling fans to basically F off. It is unbelievable. State of comics right now is unbelievable. And last night, we got the hashtag PENCILSDOWN trending on Twitter. And why did we get it trending on Twitter? Well, because it's time for the comic book pros that have been propped up for 4 years from diversity hires and terrible leaders like C.B. Cebulski keep hiring these people, and Jordan D. White, who is the editor of X-Men, this guy is an idiot, and he keeps hiring diversity hires and lets them do whatever they want with X-Men characters, the most prized superheroes ever created, And he lets anyone write any book. He approves anything. Like Children of the Atom, where we have a woke team of superheroes. He is an idiot. And we got Pencils Down trending in the United States last night. Why is it Pencils Down? Because that's the phrase that comic book pros are using when their editors are telling them to stop working. Like G. Willow Wilson just got the first of the dreaded Pencils Down email. I imagine there will be more. It was inevitable after store closures and diamond announcement. Sending love to all my comics people. Artists, writers, retailers, editors. Yeah, the fans are last. Your fans are last. That's your last importance. Kate Leth. Oh my god, I got one too. My sympathies. Oh, we're so hurt about that. We got the milkshake girls. Yeah, I said, get the fuck out of here. Oh, how about this? We have the heroes you like at the top, and then we have the woke heroes at the bottom. Listen to this from DJ Kong. Pencils down to the POS comic pro that wished a Marine and Army veteran died by IED. Yeah, this is true. Michelle Perez, this is 100% true. This 100% happened. And I think she's still in the business because who cares? We got the Jerry Dugan, eat a bag of blah, blah, blah. What else do we have? We have Heather Ontos. We just talked about her, the senior editor at Valiant. She says the only thing entitled are the fans who treat the people who put their hearts and souls into their work like they owe them. You work in the entertainment industry. And customers are the only thing that matters. Everything you do should be about the customer. So what you think fans are entitled, and you think that you shouldn't perform for them. All right. Dan Slott, a longtime writer at Marvel, he says, you want to do something to fix the problem? Support diverse creators at the register when their books come out. That will get it done. So you should buy diverse books from like Vita Ayala and Megs Visaggio and stuff because they're like in a minority. They're diverse, so you should like buy their book. No. You should buy their book when they deserve to have their books bought. We can just keep going. I mean, it was epic last night. John Malin says a lot of stupid stuff. Megs Visaggio. Oh my god, I actually read 1,500 pages or something. It's not a participation trophy league. We're gonna give you, oh my god, Mags, you wrote 1,500 pages? That's amazing. You have to have sales. Look at Yellow Flash. Looking forward to watching all those comic pros beg for money. Gonna learn customer service real fast. Exactly. CB Sobalski on March 17th talking about food. You can't make this up. Tamara Bonvillain. 2 days ago, I was first aware of the experience shared by Cynthia Nagel. So Cynthia Nagel was a woman who was harassed sexually by Eric Esquivel. And Tamara Bonvillain is Eric's friend. And they just kind of put it under the rug, hoping to not find it, you know? And it came out that they were doing this book called Border Town, and then all this stuff came out. And suddenly, I can't deal with him. Okay, for years you were his friend, and she knew about it. She did nothing. We have Mark Wade, who your boy Zach is accusing of torturous interference. Sorry, your boy Zach is accusing him of torturous interference when he called Antarctic Press and got Jawbreakers, your boy Zach's first book, off the shelf, canceled. And yeah, it just keeps going. I mean, we can search by the latest because this hashtag's still going. Every minute there's a tweet. You know? Look at Magenta Man. He says, hee hee, I just discovered the pencils down hashtag. Was alienating your fan base is worth it? Comic pros? Doesn't seem like it now, does it? You could have learned a thing or two from the mad lads of Comicsgate instead of pandering and calling everyone trolls. Exactly. Oh, wow. It's gonna trend. It was trending briefly last night. It's gonna trend again. Look at, you get what you effing deserve. Exactly. Exactly. Thousands of people telling these comic book pros to F off. All these people who are hired for diversity reasons, you gotta go. You ain't doing nothing. Bill Stankiewicz says, I'm all for your ideas of friendship and good comics, but I really want no part of the Comicsgate crowd. Life is too short. Okay, you don't want... how many people are in Comicsgate? Maybe 10,000? So you don't want 10,000 people who have good jobs and make money, and they're the ones who buy all the comics? They're the ones who go to the superhero movies? They're the ones who buy all the statues and toys? No, you don't want them. You don't want them. It's ridiculous. These people will put their personal beliefs ahead of selling comics. Helping out comic book shops is amazing. You have to go on Twitter and search this hashtag because it is unbelievable. We have comic book pros blocking people. Oh my god. We have Don Fraga says he's Comicsgate, and he's getting attacked by people who are anti-Comicsgate. Like, it's amazing. They're getting so much. We'll just end with this. Put the pencil down. That's what Ethan Van Sciver tweeted. Put the pencil down, man. Put it down. Put that pencil down. Put it down. SJW comics are over. Comic book shops are over. I mean, half of them are closed right now anyway, because they're non-essential good, and they will be closed for, I would say, another 4 weeks. They're going to be closed, and they'll reopen, and they'll sell back issues because there'll be no comics. Diamond is saying they're not making comics for indefinitely. Their senior employees at Diamond are being bought out or fired. And it's over because the comic book pros destroyed the industry. Predatory pricing on floppies, overpriced floppies, hiring diversity because it's your agenda, it's your political belief to hire anyone because of their looks, because of how many holes they have between their legs. That determines their worth, apparently. And talking shit about customers is amazing. I'm going to link another video I made about comic book pros talking to customers. Every single tweet in that video happened. There was nothing made up. I didn't edit anything. Nobody edited anything. All that happened. They tweeted it for the last 4 years. Things like political discrimination against other people in the industry, like your boy Zach, Ethan Van Sciver, Chuck Dixon, the Brightwisers, John Malin. John Malin had an amazing run on Cable a couple years ago. He had like 5 issues of Cable. It was awesome. And they got rid of him because he's conservative. It's all about politics with these people. It's all they care about is politics. And unfortunately, we're the ones who have to pay the price for their stupidity. And it is unfortunate. We have to get rid of this. We have to get rid of this mindset about treating customers like shit. Sorry, I'm just readjusting. Treating customers like shit. Don't think you're responsible for your behavior, your political discrimination. You don't want Comicsgate to sell you. You don't want to sell product to Comicsgate. Well, there's like 10,000 people in Comicsgate. You know, Ethan Van Sciver has like 120,000 followers on YouTube. Maybe there's more than 10,000 people in Comicsgate. But we're the ones with the money. We're the ones who buy your toys. We're the ones who have bought your comics. And we're done. Like, we're done the comics. The floppies are over. You actually have to sell comics now. You have to actually have good stories, and maybe you'll sell them on Amazon. Maybe that's the future. But it is completely ridiculous. If you want to read comics where your creators do not talk down to you, do not treat you like shit, come over to Comicsgate. Go to indiegogo.com and you can find your comic that you want to buy. And all the creators want your business. We are business first. And that's all we have to say. Like, I'm not an artist. I'm not a writer. I'm just a fan. I've been a fan since like 2017 with your boy Zach. He's the first one I really followed. I watched almost every video he's ever produced. And I saw all this shit happen live, like weekly, daily. It's unbelievable. If you can... John Malin says that there's going to be a movie about Comicsgate. And I totally believe him. There's so much shit that's happened in 3 years, but it's all over now. It's all over because of SJWs in comics. So if you like this video, please give me a like and subscribe, and I will talk to you on the next video. Bye-bye. Wash your hands.